Hello, I'm Barbara Keisman, and today I wanted to talk to you about the first year after your divorce. You know, nobody gets divorced from a happy marriage, so most likely you have been through a time period of neglect or abuse. And right after your divorce, you're going to say, oh my gosh, I just want to live again. I want to have fun again. I want to be happy. And so what happens is most divorced people go crazy. In fact, insurance companies have labeled them high risks because of this reason. In fact, if there was a theme song, a divorced person's theme song, it would be, I can't get no satisfaction. It was my theme song. We're all looking for some of that satisfaction, and we're going to go out there and look for it. But right after your divorce is not the time to do it. Right after your divorce is a time to slow down and to reflect. The Holy Spirit wants you to take some time to think about, did I do anything to cause this? How could I have done it differently? Was my ex all at fault? He wants you to think about it. And sometimes going to a divorce group will help bring out those questions that you need to ask yourself. You do need to have relationships, because the loneliness will crush you. And for me, I had my sisters, I had my children, but there are other things that you can do. You can go, your church fellowship group. You can go to meetup groups, and meetup groups are kind of cool because you're not supposed to know anybody the first time you go, and they're on interest groups. So find some interests that you have and pursue them. Go to a gym and start to work on yourself. That always helps, because your self-esteem is probably taking a beating. And so working on your physical self is always going to be good for you. But don't go out there and start dating right away, because God told me, be careful of the spirit of rejection that has come upon you. And that's what you feel, rejected, when you get divorced. And all some guy has to do is come up and say, hey, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. How in the world did anybody divorce you? And you could be so vulnerable and go right into a relationship that may be not God's will for your life. But because you're so needy, you would walk right into it. Can you stand alone for a while? I grew to like it. I enjoyed taking those walks by myself in the woods. Gave me time to think, and the thinking helped me heal. My soul was so beat up. I needed to heal a little bit, because you know what, there's so many anger issues. There's a lot of anger issues. And even if you did go into another relationship, as soon as they did something that your ex did, it would trigger all that, and all of that would come out on that person. So you need to take some time to heal. Don't go forward too fast. It could be bad. It could go worse than you ever imagined. And I see some people, they have 1 divorce, 2 divorces, 3 divorces. Maybe they didn't take the time to heal. Maybe they didn't take the time to be able to stand alone. It's important, and I hope you'll take the time to do that. I'm Barb Keisman, and you've been listening to Dare to Dream Once More.